Good day everybody, and welcome to Kampala Road July update. A little overdue this one again. That's my new nifty little toy. Train Tech level crossing signal, DCC ready. The barrier doesn't work, but it's good fun turning on these lights on and off with an on-off switch on the Z21. So that was my first little play toy this month. There we go. And sheer beauty. Kids love it. Trouble is, I'm using it so much it'll wear out pretty quickly. Right, the big news is I have ballasted a very large area of track, my sidings, and weathered my track as well. And I want to say thank you very much to Reinhardt from, still can't pronounce your YouTube channel, Reinhardt, so I put it below. He offered me some advice on weathering track, etc. After my last update, and I took that on board. I've got the paints and I mixed them. I don't have an air gun, so it's all brush. So I faffed around last weekend doing this, and it was good fun. And again, my favourite pastime, static grass. Not finished. What I've done is I've rusted the two right-hand sidings there. The two main lines on the left of those two lines are clean. I've left that on purpose, just at the moment, just to indicate they are main lines. And then the other three roads, tracks, sidings, whichever one you call them, are rusted as well. The static grass is a mix of 4 and 2 mil autumn, and I haven't finished yet. I want to do a second layer. So this is the start of it, and I want to make it look pretty ropey, but I'm going to keep the two main lines looking clean, like they're maintained, and they have to deal with high-speed trains. The static grass, I'm going to do another layer. I might put some bushes, obviously, hedge work down there, overgrowth, and generally making it looking a bit of a mess. So on this bit you can see I've made the grass grow between the tracks. I've copied this off other people's YouTube channels, so thank you very much, guys. Just to make it look unloved. And it needs a lot more work done here, but I've started. That ballasting took a long time. You can see why people don't like it. Making sure every stone is in place, which I didn't do properly. But I think it'll look good. I had no intention of detailing this area, but it follows on from the end of the station. So it was a natural progression. Afternoon sun there on the 47. Just like to thank two other people. That's Gary at Cheeky Tech for his how-tos and tutorials on weathering, whether it's trucks, and his recent one on track weathering. So thank you very much, Gary. Plenty to learn there. Also like to thank Charlie at Chadwick, or what was Chadwick TMD. Very entertaining how-to videos and with a dry sense of humour. Thanks very much, guys. another view of the sidings which I have been working on. This board has warped in the last week as the weather has started to get quite hot. I know guys in England are, in the UK sorry, are having time of their lives with the heat. But we're back above sort of 30 degrees now every day, and that's when my baseboards start moving, unfortunately for me. But lesson learned. Nothing I can do about it at the moment. Here comes my latest acquisition, a Western. I never thought I would own one of these. I find them particularly ugly. But she's a beauty. My upgrade of rolling stock continues, as you can see. All second hand, but perfectly in order. One of the things I've been fiddling with is back seams. I've never used them before. I've looked at everybody's. I've seen the different makes, and ID back seams seem to be the best. They give great depth, don't they? But I didn't buy those because they're £16 each, and I would cock it up. So I thought I'd try it out on cheap ones first to see how I go. Now these are not cheap, these are the intermediate ones from Gauge Master, Sky, and this is really on my branch line behind the incline coming up to it. Just to give it some depth, hide the wall. When I'm doing photography, I can now have a bit of a background. If I hold the camera up like this, I have left the green matting which I put up against the wall just to give a little bit of a base. Looks like rolling hills, or supposedly. Now I've stuck this up with double-sided tape. You can see there's a bit of a ridge there. Really I was experimenting, playing around to see how it goes, and it seems to be alright. I like it, and it adds a lot of depth. I've been fiddling with this area at the end of the cutting. Hornby's girder bridges I've painted grey away from the green which it normally is, and I have started putting in some brickwork around the, whatever you call them, the legs of the bridge I guess. Here, not finished yet, but I just wanted to get away from that plasticky looking thing. I don't have any alternative. And the grey's come up, it's a gunmetal grey. And it's come up quite well, and I've done that to the other bridge as well on the branch line, which I'll move to. So again, I've done this one in the gunmetal grey, just to get away from that plasticky green look. Whether they'll ever look realistic in inverted commas I don't know, but they do the job, and I just feel the grey is better than the green that they came in. Alright, the station continues to be developed, a polite word for it. I finished the end off in a rounded corner, as you can see just there, and that goes with the end of the station building, which is here, which is also rounded. So I thought that was quite clever. Now these, sorry, wobbling the camera, these back seams are the old Pico ones, and the reason I use those, as I said earlier, I've never used back seams before, and these are £1 each, so if you cock it up you're not throwing away a 16-pound ID vaccines one. So I quite like this. The ID vaccine photographic ones give much more depth. So now I know what I'm doing, I will start looking out for those ones. This worked quite well. As you can see, I've also put a retaining wall along there, scratch built, to go with that. And I saw Susanna, ex-Beringer, Wingwood South, is it, Susanna? She did a great warehousing project, and I don't have that sort of patience to put all those windows in, but there is a little area here. It's really screaming out for something like Susanna did, so I may give it a go. In fact, I will give it a go. So I've just got to sort out that final corner. Not quite sure what I'm going to do there, but we'll get to that one day. As I said earlier with the back scenes, eventually change them to the ID ones or better ones. But yeah, it's coming on again, and enjoying the station now, which I didn't do in the past. Done quite a bit to the station. This is at the end of the derelict housing street. Little yard with some Will's picket fencing, which I found online, and it's really nice, really good. I hadn't known it existed. Comes grey, painted it green, and there's gates and things you can use. And I've put a distribution box on the other side facing the track. Don't know whether that's correct or not. You can just see it here. Yeah. One thing that staggered me when I was on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway last year was there's dozens of these boxes everywhere. Something I had never seen as a kid. So you need dozens of them. Could be rather expensive. The end of the station platform I finished. It's a little bit untidy here, so I've got to paint that, do something with it. That Helgen doesn't like second radius curves. You can hear the gearbox growling away there. That's a £50 special from eBay. I had a decoder in too. More of the Will's fencing. The gate here. Put a couple of guys, one of these junction boxes again in there, and I quite like the way that's ended up. I'll get it from another angle. That's the end of the platform from another angle. I do like that fencing. I left it grey on this one. I haven't painted it at all, but it does look good. And it's the most detailed sort of picket steel type fencing, security fencing I've seen. Wheels kit. One of the bigger decisions I've made is this station is going to go. I've decided to scrap it. There's actually no need for it. Now I've got a through station at Kampala Road, and it really doesn't fit or sit comfortably with me. It's too close to the retaining walls at the back there. I don't like the Spartacus bridge, and I'm going to make it an open run through countryside type express lines, a bit like you see going through the English countryside, I guess. Trees line on either side, lots of junction boxes, but just a clear straight run, and get rid of the station. So that was a decision that suddenly sprung to my mind. I don't need another one. Okay, cock-up of the month, two actually. My first one is TTS decoders. I've blown two. One my fault, one not my fault. I plugged in a 37 decoder, and as I put the loco, when I put the loco on the track, it just went up in a puff of smoke. And a 47, which I put in a Helgen locomotive. Not a good idea, given how greedy the Helgen locomotives are on power. But the bigger cock-up was I was trying to pull together a military train, a British Army tank train. You can't really get the correct trucks for it, but I was looking at Chieftain tanks, 1970s, early 80s, until the Challenger 1 took over. And I ordered, well, I couldn't find Chieftain tanks, so I ordered some Challenger 1s, which was a crossover between the Chieftain and the Challenger 2. And I ordered the wrong gauge or scale. Yes. My advice is check the scale when you order anything. So, yeah, felt a bit of a goose there. Nothing much to report at the steam depot. I do have some stuff to go in it, so hopefully for the next video upload I should have done something. But as I said, nothing really to report there, except for that new arrival. Not new actually. I've had her for a couple of years. Helmington Hall. It's a railroad, Hornby Railroad. And it's a brilliant little engine. And if you're looking for a quality engine for not a great deal of money, I'd recommend this one. It does have tender pickups, has a great little mechanism, and I think I'll probably do a short unboxing video of it. This is a loco I'm having problems with, my 108. It's 12 years old. It does have a fairly complex pickup system to get the power from the track to the motor, and it's given me a whole heap of jip. I'm just about to throw it out of the third floor window. May do a short video on it, but basically I've cleaned it, I've pulled it apart, I've cleaned it, and it'll run for about 10 minutes and then start stuttering again, as if it has dirty wheels or dirty contacts. It is complex. The wheels obviously pick up the power from the track, the axles then are live from the wheels. The axles have a washer on them which has grooves in it. The grooves rub against a brass pickup. That brass pickup then touches a brass pickup on the PCB. It's a complete pain in the ass. What I'd appreciate is if anybody else has had a similar problem with an aging 108. What concerns me is I have another one in Network South East, and I have a 105 which I've never got out of the box, but I believe it has a similar pickup system. This is the offending power car with the offending pickup system. So I'm going to probably do a video, pull it apart, show you my problem, but I would appreciate any sort of pointers if somebody's come across it before, if there is a fix. Thank you. So really that's about it for me. I just want to say thank you very much for all your support, and I do appreciate all the comments that come in. I do appreciate subscribers, and thank you for suffering my videos, and hopefully my next update will not be so far away as this one. So from Kampala Road, cheers for now.